Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I am your host, the Ranting Monkey, and I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Man, what a day. What a day. Did not get enough sleep. Weebo! And I have a little bit of a headache, so I'm going to do my best to scream through these ones, guys. Shio, Jen, Judge Ugly, I still love your name. Evolved Potato, yours too. Man, I hope everybody's well. I need more sleep in my life. I did not get quite enough last night. You ever have one of those days? It's like, why did I wake up? I'm not done. Mata, RJ, Ian, Dark Shade. That is Ian, right? Okay. Geodes, Richo, Mad Max, Nicholas, Quinn the Cultist, Sean, Shrouded Angel. Hi guys. I'm doing my best here. James Colley. I do that just because you say not me. Just because you say it, I'm going to do it anyway. Because you ain't my real mom. Dylan. Hi, guys. Hope everybody's doing good. Circus Zero. Did you guys watch any of the shit going on the Twitter today? It was a fun day on Twitter. Did you guys see that video of the woman who got yanked off the car? I don't mean to laugh at it because it was horrible. Demon Man. We've already yelled your name. Kevin. How's it going? I wish I could play video. This is one of those times I really, really, really wish I could, because describing it just doesn't do it justice. Uncle Sam, Jacob Jet. Kyler says, rest your voice, monkey. It's not my voice. It's not my voice is good. It's a fucking headache, man. Kicked in about halfway through our last stream. Let's try it again. Kicked in about halfway through the last stream, and I just can't shake it. But there's the video I'm talking about, and there's been mixed reaction to this video. So what happened? Well, there's some kind of feminist protest. I don't know what country this is. It's an Asian country, and I'm not going to try to be more specific because I don't know enough about Asian cultures, and I don't want to be offensive to Asians. I would never do that. That's just not in me. Anyway, so for some reason, this bitch takes off all her clothes and just has on some high heels. Frank, how you doing, man? Just wearing high heels. And she gets on top of this motherfucker's car, all the way up on the hood. Or not the hood, the roof. Hey, Camo! And she's naked. She's naked. And this dude tries to get her off. He reaches over and grabs her foot a little bit and backs off. And then the bitch starts bouncing up and down on his car. Bouncing up and down on his fucking car. So he grabs her foot and pulls her to fuck off his car.
And he absolutely deserved to do that to her because she was taunting him.
What's up, Dax? Yeah, she was fuck her, man. Pirates Creed, Ebony, how you guys doing, man?
It was fun watching it though.
No, I feel bad because she hit that ground hard.
She did, but if you're like stomping on some dude's car in your stilettos, what do you think's going to happen?
Right. I mean, it's hard to watch because there's a woman getting fucking. She just went right into it, and
she was down a long time. I will admit that was a.
Well, part of that could have just been pride as well.
Well, yeah, somebody had to cover you because all of a sudden your bravado's gone because somebody called you on your bullshit, and now you're on the ground, on the wet ground, going, what did I do with my life?
Andrew, Evil One, Desert. Let me try that again. Desert Rat. Evil One said he sent me an update. Is it in the same thread there, Evil One, or did you tag me elsewhere? The best part of that whole video, though. The best part, Massive Dynamic, Atheist Icon, is at the very end. Bullwinkle. The lady's laying there on the ground, naked. She's covered because of the way she's turned, you know. And her friend who was holding her clothes just comes over and, oh, it's 5 minutes, y'all. Furry Kitten, you just barely got it in there. Shaking it. God damn it, I do that to his name every time. Steak and Eggs. There we go. We're done, guys. $5 if you, not $5. I just put a bounty on it. No. Any donation. If you want me to scream your name, you gotta donate from here on out. I'm not telling you to donate for me to scream your name. I am a whore and it's nice, but Be here in the first 5 minutes so you get it for free. Darkshade, thank you. I love how awkward the friend looks. Yeah, her friend who's standing there holding her clothes, man. She just looks like I don't even know what to do. So she kind of lays her shirt over her torso and her skirt over her ass and just leaves her. I'm like, what the fuck? It's on MITAM. Thanks, Evil One. I'll check that out. Is it like a story? Let's see what's going on here. Anyway, Dax, how are you today?
Oh, I'm good. Just starting to eat, so mind me if I am quiet. It's not because I have nothing to say. It might be because I have my mouth full of something. And take that as you will.
I had to eat a little bit before I started because, man, I need something to make this go. Here's a follow-up to the woman on the car. Naked woman. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, God damn it. There we go. This woman stripped naked and decided to jump on a random car and start dancing. She brought traffic to a standstill on Saturday afternoon and shocked motorists and pedestrians alike. But the driver of the car she stood on got annoyed at her outlandish antics and decided to pull her down from the car. As the footage shows, he brutally grabs her ankle. No, he didn't.
It wasn't brutal. It was a quick yoink.
And swiftly dumps her on the ground, leaving her crying in pain. She can be seen lying on the floor as policemen try to protect her modesty, stand around while ambulance races to the scene. There's actually a reverse shot. You can see her ass as she's getting pulled down. Let's throw this in the chat if you guys want to check it out yourselves. She was taken to the hospital, but later arrested. Well, that's what you get. It was the second time in 3 days the exhibitionist has been seen prancing nude in the city of Hefei, I think, in eastern China. She was spotted in nothing but a pair of high heels walking through a busy shopping center. She was spotted doing high kicks, bending over, and waving at onlookers. So she's not really...
She wasn't protesting or anything? She was just a chick being nudist?
She's just a hoe?
Cool. Now I feel kind of bad.
Thank you. I don't. Kevin Duggan. Joseph Bernstein got Soph third strike. What?
Who the hell is Joseph Bernstein?
I'm not sure who that is. But Soph got struck down. Soph is that little girl who does...
14-year-old, yeah. I read up on her today while I had time.
Yeah, she's been at this for a while. I think I saw her first, I want to say it was 2 years. And I'd forgotten all about her until she turned up. Who the fuck did she turn up debating? Was it Destiny?
She debated Destiny. Good for her.
Yeah, like a month or so ago, I think it was. Maybe 2 weeks. I mean, time has no meaning in my fucking head. You know that. Hi, Poppy. How you doing, sweetheart?
I forgot to change my name to Tower King. There we go.
There you go. Look, I mean, it sucks that she hit the ground so hard, but the fuck are you doing dancing on the roof of other people's cars?
Yeah, that was a mistake. In stilettos, again, I can't emphasize how bad that is for any car.
That's vandalism. It just is. Oh, why? Anyway, the other story I saw that I wanted to talk about. This one, it makes me laugh because it's one of those duh kind of things. Costly face tattoo removals on the rise as regret sets in. Turns out getting your face all tattooed up tends to make potential employers go, I'm going to pass.
Oh, come on. You don't want to see all their prison tattoos on their face?
Look, man, everybody, I'm all in favor of you doing you. I'm not a fan of tattoos, never have been. I've seen a few that are cool looking, you know. Mm-hmm. But to me, unless you're a biker or in the Navy, you're a poser. Sorry, guys. I don't mean that to be mean because I know so many people even have, but that's just how it is in my head. But however, you do you. I don't care. You do you. If you love your tattoo, good for you. Now, when it comes to face tattoos, what the fuck are you thinking? The fuck are you thinking? Okay. Mauricio Arias wears his past on his face. 11 tattoos cover his skin from his eyelids to his cheeks down his neck. Images like a Bloodied knife and brass knuckles tell the story of a 5-year period in his life plagued by depression and drug addiction. Not exactly the first thing he wants prospective employers to see. Quote, as soon as I walk in for a job interview, they're going to think, who's this guy trying to get a job looking like that? I feel trapped. This guy's 30.
You have time. Calm down.
Where's this? So between getting his degree, which good for him, working full-time in construction, good for him, and going to church several days a week, Arias, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Arias, this dude, who's now 5 years sober, is in the middle of getting his face, neck, and hand tattoos removed with lasers. The painful procedures, which will span 6 sessions, he's already undergone 2, will eventually get him to a point where the first thing people see isn't a reminder of his dark history. Quote, you don't know how much I think about that day, Ari says. I'm going to cry like a baby. Dude, good luck to you. I really do hope it works out. But to you youngins out,
he's got to fix it. I mean, that's a good point that he at least realized that was a thing.
Sure. Oh, Captain Jack Brackle of Gulf City. He's added to his name. It's nice to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while.
You've been working again?
In my country, it's winter and the weather's freezing. Quite appalling. You stay in aloof, but footsteps. Yes, that's someone creeping, crying, calling a stranger up upon your roof. Welcome to Night Vale. Night Vale.
All hail the glow cloud.
All hail the glow cloud.
I like when you said up.
Well, that's a hard thing to say.
Up upon?
Up upon.
Up upon.
Sounds like grape upon.
Yeah, it really does.
Which is a mustard.
And it's delicious.
Which you shouldn't eat because it smells like shit. It is delicious, but it stinks. Anyway, young people out there, I know you want to be all edgy and shit, right? Tattooing your face is not the way to do it. Tattooing your hands, not the way to do it. You can do probably most of a sleeve because you can cover that. And if you decide to get a really good job someday that requires you to not show ink, there you go. And you got these people, well, they shouldn't tell me how I should look. It's their fucking business, man. That's how they do things. If you don't like it, start your own damn company. Start lawyers with face tattoos. See how well it does for you.
It might do well with the prison population. So yeah.
I don't think so, because these guys know each other and they'd be like, I don't trust that motherfucker.
That tear under his eye, man, he didn't kill nobody.
Right. Yeah.
Assassin's yelling at me to say all face, neck, and hand tattoos tell me is who to shoot on sight when society collapses. Because he says
that's fair enough. You know what I see when I see these, and I see two things. I see somebody who really wishes they were tougher than they are, and a clown. That's what I see.
You know, I don't mind hand tattoos so much. It depends on what it is. If it's like, fuck you across the knuckles, yeah, I don't like it. But I've seen some clever ones like Legend of Zelda fans. I'll see some of them with like the Triforce on their hands, and that actually means a lot to the story and the universe, and it's recognizable. And everyone's like, "Oh, that's harmless, fine." But yeah, the weird ones, I just like. Why?
It's not even about what it looks like. I mean, you could have the Mona Lisa put on there, and it's still a tattoo on your hand. They don't look good. Sorry, guys. I'm just being honest here with you. They look like you got bored in English and started drawing on your hand. Don't do that. Just throwing that out there. Now, I know some of you listening are probably, oh, he's being an asshole, and I have these. Then you're a dummy. No, I love you. It's your hand. It's your body. Scar it up however you want. And yes, tattoos are scars. Scar it up however you want, but don't get offended when people judge you for how you decided to present yourself in public. Look, if somebody comes out in public and they're dirty and they stink, they're telling me they don't care what I think about them, that they're okay with everybody thinking they're dirty and stink. When you come in trying to look like a prison thug, I'm going to look at you and go, look at this motherfucker. And then I'm going to forget you exist, because there's plenty of people out there who want jobs and don't have tattoos all over their fucking bodies. And is that fair? Yeah, that's how the world works. Well, good night. Monkey, stop yelling at Dax. I haven't yelled at Dax. I don't yell at Dax. But yeah, it's your body, seriously. But I want to think these things through. It's not just so many times with tattoos. Like, well, you know what that's going to look like when you get older. Shut up. Nobody cares. That's not the point. The point is, keep it where it's hidden, or can be hidden easily. At least if you ever expect to get a job in any kind of professional setting, I can say this guy just finished his degree. They don't tell us what it was in, but I'm assuming if he's leaving construction for it, it's probably a blue collar job. And if he's worried about his face and hands, that's probably a blue collar job. How much did you pay for those tattoos? I know he was a drug addict. I'm like, I'm shocked. Shocked. He got face tattoos when he was a drug addict? That's like shocking as fuck. Anyhow. Apparently Jennifer Lawrence wore a pink dress to her engagement party.
Oh no.
Who's she engaged to?
I have no idea.
Somebody's gonna get to do the. Somebody's gonna get to give her a nice pearl necklace. Good on you, dude. Maroney, an art gallerist. The fuck is an art gallerist? That's somebody who works in an art gallery. They gave him a name. Link in chat on Soph. I did not see it.
I must have missed it. Hang on, I'm gonna find it.
Oh, I have top chat on. Sorry, guys. YouTube.
God damn it! It switched that for me too. Son of a bitch.
There it is. Let's see. YouTube's newest far-right, foul-mouthed, red-pilling star is a 14-year-old girl.
Shut up.
Yeah, I know that.
Nobody cares. All right. I read some of this real fast. She's pretty funny.
It's funny. I mean, it's what she wrote. Like, what is a 14-year-old girl dressed as a chador? That's how you say it. Have to say on YouTube to amass more than 800,000 followers. How about this? Quote, I become a devout follower of the Prophet Muhammad. Suffice to say, I've been having a fuck ton of fun. Of course, I get raped by my 40-year-old husband every so often, and I have to worship a black cube to indirectly please an ancient Canaanite god. But at least I get to go to San Fran and stone the shit out of some gays, and the cops can't do anything about it because California is a crypto caliphate.
Good word usage.
Wow. Yeah, she's gotten a lot dirtier since I last saw her. Does this have about her getting kicked off, or is this just a story about her? Because like I said, I know who she is. I didn't realize she'd gotten that dirty, but she's dropping F-bombs. Go for it, little girl. Stop using kids for politics.
Hello.
Polly, my friend, how are you, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in. I was looking at my other screen here.
That's all right.
How you been, man?
So I just came in time just to hear you say crypto caliphate. What dirty girl is saying that?
A 14-year-old, calm down.
It's a 14-year-old girl on YouTube.
Oh, fuck off.
Soph.
Her parents told her that, or uncle or some shit.
Like I said,
she's obviously been influenced. She, at this point, I mean, she's 14. She might be writing some of this stuff herself, but yeah, it's definitely her parents' influence here.
I mean, only nerds like me knew what that meant back when I was 14. I didn't have a lot of friends, all right? That explained a lot. This chick has 800,000 followers. You can't tell me she knew what that word was.
No, I get the idea. I mean, this is the same person you were talking about before, Monkey. Keep kids out of politics and so forth.
Yeah. This is Soph. She's been doing it for quite a while.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. There's some extremely eloquent kids out there. I got a feeling Dax is one of those obnoxious little fuckers, but
You're incorrect. I didn't become an obnoxious little fucker till I hit 22.
Oh, shit. Okay. No, I mean there's kids that are sharp like that, but
Shut the hell up.
It's the. Yeah, that's great. I don't know.
She got trolled by BuzzFeed till she got a strike. Yeah, I mean, if she's saying things like that, I'm surprised YouTube hasn't kicked her off already. That's
Why?
that. Well, did you hear what she said?
No.
Oh,
I just heard you saying like the
I'm gonna link
F-bombs
it to
and
you
then the
because you probably
crypto.
missed the link. Hang on.
Let me read it again.
It's in the
This
thing
is a
if you
direct
want.
quote, okay?
Mhm.
I've become a devout follower of the Prophet Muhammad. Suffice to say, I've been having a fuck ton of fun. Of course, I get raped by my 40-year-old husband every so often, and I have to worship a black cube to indirectly please an ancient Canaanite god. But at least I get to go to San Fran and stone the shit out of some gays, and the cops can't do anything about it because California is a crypto caliphate.
Pretty cool,
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's intense.
That is intense. That's some dear Christ. Look, you guys know me. I'm for free speech, but holy shit, you're asking to get kicked off YouTube with something like that.
She really is.
She said bad words, but lactatia is promoted subject. Look, the whole lactatia thing. Don't get me started on that shit.
Well,
At least this is just a little kid in a room being edgy.
I mean, according to the, this is all up on Twitter.
I don't know if this is on Twitter at all or not. That was a BuzzFeed article, and I know she's on YouTube.
She's on.
So I don't know what
YouTube.
she got banned from or anything. Like I say, I haven't been watching the story.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, your name's getting out there, sweetie. They're coming after you. They're coming after you. You have the wrong politics and a dirty mouth, young lady.
Ooh, this is fun. Soft said this at some point. She said, Susan, I've known your address since last summer when she was directly addressing YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki. I've got a Luger and a mitochondrial disease. I don't care if I live. Why should I care if you live or your children? I just called an Uber. You've got about 7 minutes to draft up a will. I'm coming for you, and it ain't going to be pretty.
What the fuck?
You probably shouldn't say shit like that.
Was this on Twitter?
This is apparently a quote from her.
Jesus fuck. Okay, sweetie. Yeah, you can't. Okay? That goes beyond free speech. That's a direct threat. Wow.
That's messed up.
Wow. All right. And there's your weird 14-year-old news for today. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's so good, though.
I mean, there's edgy, and then there's, oh, damn, I'm going to end up in prison. A right-wing BDSM guy says, I love her. She's savage. She's a savage. Sure, but
she's probably going to jail eventually.
She overstepped the bounds there by just a little tiny bit. You can't threaten to kill people. 14-year-old girl will get away with it because she's underage. Actually, not necessarily. I mean, they can do things like take away access to the internet for her.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time a judge did that.
It happened to hackers.
Kevin says, love her. Look, I understand that you enjoy what she, the side she's on and everything, but don't encourage that. The Susan thing we just read, don't encourage that. That's man. Yeah. You can't threaten people, for fuck's sake. Anyhow. I'm mad at YouTube, y'all.
You're always mad at YouTube, but why today, monkey?
No, I'm actually annoyed with them. Yeah, all of my videos get demonetized before they go live, It's literally as soon as I upload them, I get the little yellow circle. And I have to challenge them. Like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video, and I'm not gonna swear at all in it. And I did that. I made a video with no swearing. I made sure that there was nothing offensive in anything that I wrote. The tags, the title, description, and those motherfuckers still demonetized it.
You can't do right. Just stop trying.
Well, I have a theory now that maybe it's my name. Maybe it's my name, and I got to take it out of the tags because I always put my name in the tags.
Probably.
But Kevin says Desmond is amazing counterweight.
I'm not sure. I mean, yes and no. Desmond hasn't like threatened to kill any conservative yet, though, so I don't know.
Yeah, you can be a counterweight without threatening people's lives. Just throwing that out there. You said the word abortion, monkey. Yes, I did. But you're allowed to say abortion. You just can't put it in your words. Terry, thank you. Your video got demonetized because you upload too frequently. They know you're a pod person and not the real monkey. I am the real monkey, I promise.
Speaking of conspiracy theories, where's Jack?
I'm
gonna go find him.
He's probably sleeping.
Better not be.
Probably sleeping like a good boy.
That is
like we should be doing. Welcome back, Polly.
Oh, there we go. That wasn't the mic's fault.
They demonetized you because you have that idiot Ollie on. I think you meant Polly, and Polly wasn't in my video. Why are you so mean to Polly, Sean?
The hatred is real. But then again, it's Sean. Sean hates everybody.
Nicholas says, but you think wrong thoughts, monkey. I do think wrong thoughts. And let's talk about those wrong thoughts because I enjoyed my video today. Part of it was about old Brian Sims, that pussy ass motherfucker. There goes monetization on this one, guys. If old Soph didn't do it for us. So we're not going to cover that because it's all the stuff we've covered. But we had a couple things happen today. Well, the other one was actually yesterday. The ocasio-cortez thing was yesterday. But today we got to see Alyssa Milano address the criticism of her moronic sex strike. For those of you who missed it, Alyssa Milano, is a way to protest limitations on abortion, has decided that women should withhold sex from men. because when you want to keep abortion, the thing you want to do is keep people from getting pregnant.
She's our greatest ally right now.
Yeah, it's not the smartest idea ever. Well, she came out and she had an article, well, an opinion piece. I don't want to call it an article, an opinion piece on CNN. But over on the Twitter, she had a 7-post thread, I think it was. That says this. It begins this way. The hashtag sex strike tweet has remained. God damn it. I'm going to start all over again and pretend that never happened.
Okay.
The hashtag sex strike tweet has reminded people of the Republican war against women. Good. These oppressive, regressive, forced pregnancy bills are now being discussed in a serious manner on our national news cycle. Good. Please read and share if it resonates. And then there's a thread. A couple of things, sweetheart. One, there's no Republican war against women. That's the moronic shit Democrats made up so that you would go, we should vote with our pussies. And a lot of you dumbass women did it. Hashtag amend the 19th.
As a Republican, I love women.
It's fucking moronic. It is. Anyway, and then the next one, this is the part that she's been on this for a while. These repressive, forced pregnancy bills. No, nobody's forcing women to get pregnant. Nobody. That would be forced pregnancy if somebody's going, you have to get pregnant. Oh, Jen, is your birthday?
God damn it.
What? Is it her birthday?
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
Shabab, shabab.
Happy birthday to you.
Shabab, shabab.
Happy birthday, dear Jen.
Shabab, shabab.
Happy birthday to you.
Shabab, shabab.
Happy birthday, Jen. I hope you have a wonderful one, sweetie.
Happy birthday.
Yep. Nobody's getting forced pregnant. I mean, unless you're raped, but that's not like state sponsored. And nobody's out there going, yeah, I really like rapists. Nobody likes rapists. Stop it. Stop being so hyperbolic about this shit. You sound like a fucking moron.
I don't know. Is it you tell me, Monkey? Am I just being blackpilled lately over the past just couple of days? I've been thinking like this. It's like whatever argument that somebody presents, what leaps to mind is if I were paid to make arguments on like what could we possibly say in response to that? It's like I can instantly come up with something. It's not very hard. It's like no one's forcing you to be pregnant. Monkey, I realize that you want to put women back in the 1950s where they need to be barefoot and pregnant at home. But that's obviously not what any rational thinking person means forced to carry a pregnancy that they don't want. It's a woman's choice. It's constitutionally protected. Stop being ridiculous. See, it's not that hard.
Then say they're being forced to carry, not forced to be pregnant.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't use the particular magic words for you. Look, you're not going to get control over women's bodies. They're not going to let you, and neither will we, their allies.
I have a counter to that.
So do I. I would simply say Brett Kavanaugh.
All right, that's better than mine.
I want to show you guys something.
Brett Kavanaugh.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh, okay.
This. Who's she trying to look like there?
Ocasio-Cortez.
Does that not look like she was just like, I'm going to be Cortez?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's trying very hard.
Yeah. I didn't realize that she had, wow. Is that the only one like that? Because it seems pretty clear to me. That's the first time I've seen that picture. My God.
Yeah, it's the only one I know of about that.
I'm going to be like, wow, you look old.
Well, here's the other part of that statement, because this is that full statement again. These oppressive, regressive, forced pregnancy bills are now being discussed in a serious manner on our national news cycle. They already were. They were already being discussed. It's not like she's hanging out at the courthouse trying to figure out what bills are going on behind closed doors. She learned about it in the national press. You silly bitch. Hi, Nuts. How you doing, sweetheart? But I want to get back to her. I want to get to her final statement here. Okay, this is the one that really made me just laugh my ass off. This is number 7. It said there's 7th tweet in this thread. So fuck on. Yes, we've earned our right to sexual pleasure, but remember, they're also trying to take away our access to birth control. If you get pregnant and exercise your right to choose your own destiny in healthcare, you may be thrown in prison. Hashtag sex strike. Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Still incorrect because you have access to all sorts of prophylactics and things of that nature. So shut the fuck up.
There's a very, very, very tiny minority of people who think abortion is a sin still. Not abortion. Whoops. Birth control. Think birth control is a sin. Because the Bible, go forth, be fruitful, multiply.
They can't do basic math. How do you expect them to multiply?
These are the same people who think masturbation is a sin.
That was funny.
Nobody's trying to take away your access to birth control, you silly bitch. Unless you're admitting that people are using abortion as birth control, which you might want to talk with your allies about because they've been beating the drum that no, it's not used as birth control. It's to save a mom for a long time now. It's new. We don't we don't do that. It's only for the health of a mother. It's a health decision. No, it's not. It's oops. This is my retroactive birth control. Milano's a fucking idiot. You're not wrong. Or she says it's being an idiot. I paraphrased you there, Beth. Sorry.
Either way, it's correct.
Captain.
That's exactly the kind of mansplaining garbage I've learned to expect from a misogynist like you, Mark.
and I'm not wrong.
Let me tell you something. She listed a whole bunch of things there. One of them was birth control. If you want to twist her words around and then condescend to a bright, intelligent, strong woman like Alyssa Milano and make it sound like she was saying something she wasn't, that's up to you. She was clearly listing birth control as one option and part of overall reproductive health, abortions, which is her constitutional right to do. You will not put her back in the kitchen, Monkey, no matter how much you want to.
I doubt she can cook. So
I was going to say, I don't think she could even make toast.
I want
we resort to misogyny when logic fails. So typical of men and their toxicity.
I want to see her make toast. Prove me wrong.
I wouldn't expect a woman to understand. That's why they shouldn't be allowed to vote. Thank you, Captain Jack Brackle of Gulf City. Dax, I'm going to get a cat. What should I call it? Maybe Koshek? All hail the mighty glow cloud. Is that right? Did I say it right?
James Colley says that's the same argument Joy from The View had. I didn't know that, but that's priceless. I just think of like, what is the most pedantic, retarded talking point thing I could say, where you don't respond to what the person's saying, you just talk from a place of higher morality. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And it turns out to be what Joy Behar says. I love it.
In my video, that's what I went on to say, and we've talked about this a little bit over the last couple of days. Liberalism is becoming a religion. It's a morality. It's not a political philosophy. It's actually a morality. Real quick, thank you, Takman Khan Killa 187. Why would old zombie cougar want to sex strike? I've seen her husband. Maybe he's too heavy for her. He's not a huge guy, but he's not like thin. Nicholas Daly, hang on.
Sorry.
What has Milano been cast in lately? # question for great minds to ponder. What were you going to say?
Well, I can tell Nicholas that the state of Georgia is quaking in fear that she'll pull her microscopic production from their state. So, I was going to say I lost my train of thought. What the hell? I forget. Never mind.
Okay. Now, Miss Milano here. She also.
I remember.
Okay.
Sorry. You're talking about her husband.
Yes.
That was it when you said Miss Milano there. Like, presumably her husband agrees with her on these issues. Why would she punish him and herself by not engaging in sex to make a point to people who don't agree with her? So she's going to punish herself and her husband who does agree with
Polly,
her.
let me put on my Polly hat for a minute.
Okay.
It's to show that she's going to sacrifice for the cause as well.
Sacrifice.
Did she say that?
No, that would be the answer.
Okay.
If she could think of that on her own.
I told you I was putting on my Polly hat.
Well, it's a devil's advocacy black-pilled hat, but all right, Paul.
Why in the fuck would Gandhi starve himself over the British being in his country? That makes no kind of sense either, but he did it, and it worked.
You're comparing Melissa Milano to Mahatma Gandhi?
I'm sure she would.
No, I'm pointing out that the two
I'm sure she would too.
neither of them make any goddamn sense. A protest
against tyranny and oppression.
A protest doesn't have to make sense, man. As
Fair
we
enough.
saw with the naked woman who got yanked off the car.
That poor, stupid, funny bitch.
That's funny as shit. Anyway, Furry Kitten sent me a Honey Badgers tweet. It says a man withholding sex is considered domestic violence according to feminists. Huh.
Well,
One survivor says her abusive boyfriend withheld intimacy in order to control her. Fuck right off.
yeah. Tackman said, her husband is a cuck and still got to wait for that old Downsy egg.
That's all that's left up in there, man.
She's getting there. I hate to admit, she's still kind of cute, but the fact that you're that much of a cunt erases all hotness from you.
You should look at the picture I put in my video where she doesn't look attractive at all. Snubber, thank you. Wasn't it just a ban to conservative men? No,
Originally was.
What, her thing?
Yeah, originally it was don't give conservative men anything. And then I think it's turned into all men or something.
I've never seen that from her. I just from her, all I've ever seen is withhold sex. She went the Chirac route.
Oh, I thought it was all just one conglomerate thing they all started talking about. You're probably right.
Oh, maybe. I don't follow a lot of people. I follow her, and she's an idiot.
Ew, salmon scented Downsy. Nick, no.
What?
He says the salmon scented Downsy egg. How could we forget?
Oh, that's right. You weren't here last night.
No, I was working.
Yeah. Salmon scented Downsy eggs.
That sounds really nasty, and I really don't want to have to go back and find out what that was. So I'm going to pretend I
New
watched
from
it.
Procter and Gamble. Anyway, so Polly, the reason she's really, really scared right now
Milano?
is that there was there were several Supreme Court decisions handed down today.
Mm-hmm.
One of which was the Supreme Court decided consumers can sue Apple for antitrust. And in that case, Brett Kavanaugh sided with the liberals. It was a 5-4 decision, and he was a swing vote.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. The other one, however, has liberals a little bit scared. There's a suit going on between California and Nevada, and a guy, I think his name was Hall. Anyway, the guy had lived in California, and technically up until 1991, when he sold all of his holdings in California, moved to an apartment in Nevada, and changed his mailing address and his voter registration to Nevada.
Okay.
Well, California was like, wait a minute, you're still making, this guy's a millionaire, by the way. He invented some computer thing, multi-millionaire. And they're like, wait a minute, maybe he's not really living in Nevada. Maybe he's actually living here and just trying to cheat the system by having that address. So they raked this dude's life. They went through his whole fucking life, and they decided, nope, he didn't move to Nevada for real until late 1992. And so they told him he owed them $10 million of back taxes, penalties, and fees.
Suck a dick.
And he sued the tax board of California in Nevada. Now, this case has been between the Supreme Court 3 times. The last time it was in front of the Supreme Court, California was arguing that they can't be held to Nevada's standards in Nevada. That Nevada has to hold to California standards. The full and faithful credit that basically keeps the states from, people moving to another state just to be able to sue California. Well, the judges overturned that today because originally they said no, Nevada was able to do that, and it came back to them. And today they're like, no, Nevada can't do that. They have to use California's laws because that's where all of this took place. Blah blah blah. This is an overturning of a precedent from the Supreme Court. They overturned themselves, and Kavanaugh was on the side with the Republicans, who, by the way, or the conservatives, by the way, made the right call here. And that's got them worried because, the Supreme Court is overturning themselves.
Mm-hmm. So much for let the decision stand, right?
So if Roe comes up because of one of these different things around the country, Roe could get thrown out. Roe should have never been decided by the Supreme Court in the first fucking place.
Agreed.
That doesn't mean abortion will go away, guys. It just means it'll have to go to the state's level where it fucking belonged.
As well it should.
And if that happens, oh my God, are women going to lose their fucking shit?
Or they're going to mass migrate to California.
Well, look, I doubt most states would take it down as far as places like Georgia and Alabama's another one. I think Kentucky's one. Texas has some people trying to put some weird shit in, but most of the country is probably going to leave it at least 26 weeks allowed to have an abortion. But it'll go back to states where it fucking belongs, and it's got people like, because Alyssa Milano tweeted out in response to that story I was just telling you about, be afraid, be very afraid. Like, the only reason to be afraid is if you think that the court might have made an error. Oh, whoops.
I mean, well, it's just like the Supreme Court shouldn't be able to overturn itself, and that's when you tweet at her, really, the Dred Scott decision should have stood, huh?
Right. I mean, so many people, like you were, as you were acting like them, it's my constitutional right. Nothing in the Constitution says that. That was a stretch beyond belief to make Roe a constitutional issue.
Yeah, and, decided on privacy, etc. I hear you. I know I understand the point you're making.
Yeah, it should have been tossed a long time ago. And if it makes it to the court, I can see them overturning it. I really can. And they'd be right to do so. But that doesn't mean abortion goes away. That just means you need to deal with it in your state like you were supposed to in the first fucking place.
I don't think it'll necessarily be overturned. It depends on the people that are there and what they choose to make the focus of the case. I mean,
well, most of the time we've seen these cases go back to the court because abortions come up over the years repeatedly. Things like the Georgia law with the 6-week ban. Oh, the heartbeat ban is actually what it is.
Uh-huh.
They call it a 6-week ban because that's typically when the heartbeat can be heard.
Uh-huh.
That would go to the Supreme Court and they go, no, this is too restrictive. Can't do that. With this court, at the very least, I could see them going, no, that's fine. The state can make that decision.
When you say these cases, you're referring specifically to abortion
cases. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when abortion cases have gone up before the court, what they usually do is either completely strike it down because they say it's limiting, or they won't even, by the time it gets to them, there's like, no, we're not dealing with this, and leave it where the lower court rightfully had it under current law. But yeah, it's time for that shit to be overturned anyway. Now we're going to move on. We're going to talk about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She came out and had her tweet about how the GOP just doesn't get, or they take, what was it? Dry humor and sarcasm as real. And this was specifically in response to her "we're all going to die in 12 years" thing.
It's like, this is reminding me of something else. Okay. We could, I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just like in a cynical
go ahead.
mood lately, but it was like, didn't everybody see Alyssa Milano? I'm not trying to return to the issue, but an example, she made it perfect. There are talking points to respond to statements. You said this. Oh, I was just joking. You know what I mean? It's like, I think of that as the Comedy Central defense. Jon Stewart ran quite long off of it, and now all the subsequent shows that are branched off of his show do the same. It's like, we're being deadly serious and making social commentary until somebody calls us on something we said that's totally full of shit. And then we say, come on, lighten up. This is a comedy show. We're just kidding. So in other words, you have unfalsifiable statements.
The last time I named this stream, it's just a joke. It wasn't about politicians. It was about somebody I talked to who did the same fucking thing. And once you paint them into a corner where they have nowhere else to go, nah, man, it was just a joke. And I was just joking.
Starting off with the statement of like, so were you being serious or were you joking when you said that? I'm just curious. Like, let's say that's the first interaction that you have with somebody, and they say they were joking. Oh, you were joking. Well, I'm not going to deconstruct your fucking joke, man. You were telling a joke. End of story. You know what that also means? They can't make any serious points out of it. I still don't think that would work. We're talking about people who aren't conversing in good faith. So what's the point?
Well, yeah, they're talking about people who aren't funny.
Right. It's so you're a supposed comedy show and you're just giving nothing but political commentary. And with Alyssa Milano, was it really surprising that she made the claim that she did when said, like, this is ridiculous and here's the reasons why? And traditional no sex before marriage or outside of marriage people are going to agree with what you're saying. It's like, well, it raised up the question into the national discussion. Were you surprised to hear that? That's what Jussie Smollett said.
Was I surprised? No.
It's like I made up this entire hate attack. Well, but it forced it to the foreground of a public national discussion, and now we're talking about it in a way we never did before. I remember watching the documentary on Patricia Hearst being kidnapped, and the Symbionese Liberation Army who had kidnapped her. And it was like, can we justify these methods even though good comes out of them? Well, we can say that it's brought these points to discussion before the nation. And I'm like, Christ, it goes back to like 1978. Like, it's just, I don't know. Is there really anything that anyone could be pinned down to where they're going to say, yeah, you're right. We're in a 280 character culture. Everything is about quips, responses, and moving the fuck on and pleasing the people that were following you anyway. So who cares?
How do you mean, who cares?
What's the point in having a discussion with somebody who's not talking in good faith?
Oh, look, see, that's why I'm talking about them and not to them. And that's anytime I've had like my screaming match with Tonka or Vegan Gains or any of the time, it's never to change their mind. It's because they don't argue in good faith. It's for the people listening, whether it's for entertainment or education or whichever. So that's the point. That's where the fun comes in.
Do you think people that are following AOC are like middle of the roaders? Do you really think?
No, I think that there's people who are like, man, you're too hard on her, and then you start laying out the case, and they're like, all right, you're right.
Okay.
And in her case, yeah, she's decided that stuff we have on video. She actually went with the Obama defense kind of here in the wasn't me kind of thing. She didn't say it wasn't her. It's just I was joking, and that goes back to Obama on tape saying that he was for single payer, and then during the election, I never said I was for single payer. Like, motherfucker, we got you right there on tape. And her tape, we actually get to see her talking about how climate change is going to kill us in 12 years. And she does make a joking comment in there and some sarcasm in there, but it's directed towards people who think that how we pay for it is the important part. That's what you're worried about? Well, yeah, because we have to pay for stuff. And two, I mean, the Chicken Littles of the world have been beating this fucking drum for 30 fucking years now. And that deadline just keeps moving further and further along. The climate report from 1989 that I mentioned in the video, I mean, that actually is talking about, parts of the earth being underwater that they're not underwater. You know why? Because sea level didn't rise. Was it like 6 inches or some shit they said in that one? It's like, you guys are morons and just keep doing it. But the point being that this woman, she fell back on the it's just a joke, bruh, defense. I'm like, what? That'd be like you saying that when you called it the 3 chambers of government, that it was just a joke. No, you're an idiot. And nobody should listen to you because you're an idiot. And at some point, I have faith in my fellow man. I really do. At some point, there's going to be a reporter who's going to go, God damn, she's an idiot. Why are we protecting this idiot? She's a moron. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I have faith. Geodes says, she's a joke, bruh. She is. And it's sad. It is sad that this woman is in Congress. I honestly want to know how she makes it to the Capitol every day. She's got to have a string she follows. Can we start calling them knee pad Democrats yet?
I like that.
I think when you reach a place where you can't admit fault, that's when you desperately need to take a look at yourself. And with Alyssa, I've mentioned this before, she's just coming into her political development. For all intents and purposes, she's basically a 20-year-old girl right now. So she's coming into it. She's actually doing the thing Anita Sarkeesian talked about. Everything's racist, everything's sexist, and you have to point it all out. She's at the you have to point it all out. It's not necessarily those things, but it's this is the most important thing in the world. We have to talk about it immediately. And she's not smart enough to just shut the fuck up.
That is a really harsh indictment, man. I'm not even saying you're
true.
wrong. I hear you. I hear you. That's probably one of the coldest things I've heard said about her. You talk like somebody who just started thinking about politics yesterday. So you're a firebrand and an acid spitter on every issue.
Yes.
Wow, that's cold.
But it's true. And by the way, I've seen it on both sides. It's not indicative of the left. It's a lot of the left.
Yeah. Oh man, the newest converts to something are always the worst, whoever they are, right? Like as soon as somebody gets red pill, quote unquote. Oh yeah, they talk shit on every fucking issue. Yeah, I hear you.
And often get it wrong because they don't even know what they're talking about. They haven't taken the time to shut the hell up, read, listen, pay attention to what's going on before you jumped into the conversation. And that's why they get so much wrong. I'm confused. Is everything AOC says a joke or a lie? Which one? I don't think AOC lies very often. I'm trying to think of one where I can say I think she lied. Other than this here where she said it was a joke, that was a lie. Her saying it was a joke was a lie.
We didn't try and play any games with money in our campaign.
Again, I don't know that was her lying because the guy who all of that money that was moved around and stuff wasn't her. She didn't do it. It was her campaign manager, that dirty motherfucker who works for the Justice Democrats. And if he's AOC is she repeats what she's told. That's what I believe. I don't think for a second she has a brain in her head.
Not really.
You really ought to move your keyboard away from your mic, Dax, says Peter.
Bite me.
I didn't even hear you.
Thank you.
AOC is the candidate the Overton window wants, but no one needs. Yeah, but AOC paid her boyfriend, so she's guilty of that. I'm not saying she's not guilty. I'm saying I don't necessarily think she knew what she was or what was going on and that it was illegal. Because she's not smart. And Jen, you're right. She's just a useful idiot. That's what I think about Cortez. Except for she's not even exactly a useful idiot, because the only reason she hasn't been laughed out of Congress already is because the press covers for her. Hi, I'm dead wrong. Let's talk. I don't know what that means. But anyway, yeah, that's what my video is about today. So if you guys haven't watched it, check it out. I'm considering, because, you know, you're not supposed to use SJW anymore. SJW is wrong. No, you're not supposed to use that phrase.
Okay.
It's I don't know. Makes you a boomer, I guess.
Okay.
Which, by the way, dumbest insult ever. But I'm considering doing a series on the Church of Liberalism. And I'm fucking weird. They even asked for tithings, man. It's in there. I mean, both parties do it, but come on. How much easier do you have to make this for me? All you got to do now is have somebody in a big pointy hat.
And reparations are a form of paying for indulgences.
Yes, it's what's the word I'm looking for here? Shit. My brain has just left me. Penance. That's the word I was looking for. Some people need a hug around the neck with a rope. Evil one, be nice. If it was a joke or sarcasm, why did Beto say the same thing or same shit 1,000 times, as well as other politicians and reporters? If you're talking about Cortez's 12 years thing, is because they didn't understand what they read. That's the funniest part about it to me, is that she did not the report actually said what she was trying to get out. She just didn't understand what it said. They were talking about the new tipping point where we'll never be able to save the environment. It'll take in 12 years time, which is why I think we should wait 11 and a half years to worry about it. But she fucked it up, and instead of just going, I made a mistake. It was an accident. I misread what it said there. I apologize, or sorry for confusing people or being hyperbolic for no fucking reason. She came out, it was just a joke, bruh. Shut up. No, it wasn't. But no, I'm seriously thinking about doing a whole liberal series, the Church of Liberalism, and I might even be able to go through and find like the Church of Liberalism's 10 Commandments. I bet I could do that. That could be a lot of fun. They're like old Catholics selling indulgences. You're not wrong there. I mean, isn't that what carbon credits is? Isn't that just selling indulgence? You can sell your credits to Al Gore so he can live in his big ass mansion and fly around the world. Thou shalt not, yeah. And now they have, thou shalt not have sex for abortion. Oh, man. I'm fucking back. I hate it. I forgot to take my medicine before bed yesterday, guys. And it's the second day in a row. So I slept like shit. How many times? I woke up like 6 times last night in the 5 hours I slept. I don't know if you guys realize, but you won't get to REM sleep that way. Yeah, so man, I woke up and I sat here. I took my medicine because my body's like, you need medicine. Like, okay, I'll do it. And I don't remember half of what I looked at this morning because I was just sitting here just trying to get my body going. Do you guys do that? Do normal people do that? If I'm like overly tired, I will try to kickstart my brain by reading. and then I don't remember any of it, so it's like pointless. I should have just been staring at a boob tube.
Boob.
Are you familiar with the atheist community of Austin and a YouTuber called Rationality Rules? I am not. Not sure who that is. SJW is a Marcus term for not slang too?
SJW is a Marxist term, not slang.
Oh, thank you. I said that all wrong. Is it? I believe you if you tell me that Mark said that. Geo, wow. That is a lot of words. Over on the Streamlabs, thank you so much, Geo. Something fun for you. From the Daily Mail, Jack Ma urges Alibaba employees to have sex marathons every day. Oh, that's why it looked like a lot of words. That's a link. Okay. Like, Jesus, fuck, I can't read all that. I can barely read my name most days. Let's see. Who's Jack Ma? Why do I know that name? Oh, he from Alibaba. Alibaba founder Jack Ma urges his employees and their partners to have sex marathons every day at a group wedding. China's richest man gave... What? China's richest man... I'm reading it as written. Scribing you here. Mm-hmm. China's richest man was giving a toast during Alibaba's staff group wedding. Remarks were a wordplay on the controversial 996 work schedule at the firm. In life, we should follow 669, 6 days, 6 times. The key is duration, Ma said. Okay. Look, guys, I agree. Fuck. That's what you should be doing. Go out there and fuck, but do it safely. And thank you, Snubbert. Long live the Mad Queen. Fair enough. Bring it up on screen. No, but I'll throw it in chat for you. God damn it. Why didn't that open? There it goes. You can see I read it as it was written. It's not my fault. They made a mistake. All right, where were we? So yeah, I don't even remember most of my morning. And then Saturday, I'm like, should I do something today? And I got excited and I started making a video. And it's like, should I release this during the stream tonight? So I probably hurt myself with that, but it doesn't matter anyway because YouTube sucks. YouTube can suck me, man. I was good today. I went out of my way. Do you know how many times I had to stop myself from saying fuck in that video? I realized how much I say fuck.
Well, what are your thoughts on that? With the because like Bear doesn't have those problems you were saying.
Sure.
Because he doesn't cuss. So is it your idea that what channels? I mean, because a couple of people in chat suggested that it's because it's your name is in there and you're in your own tags, of course. Do you think that certain channels, like you particularly, are identified as being pre-demonetized until we prove otherwise, kind of thing?
Maybe. Hang on a sec.
Okay.
Kevin, thank you. SJW is not internet slang equals Marxism. Okay. I honestly don't know where SJW came from. It's just a term I heard years ago and have been using because it fucking fits those little shit bags. Sorry, I'm trying to clear my throat here. 1 second. There we go. I don't know if it's channels. I think right now what's probably happening is Ranting Monkey is in my tags. Ranting Monkey is my channel name. And we know if you type Ranting Monkey into the fucking chat without the capitals at least, it kicks you right out. It kicks out whatever you're saying. So I think there might be part of it that's attached to my name, not attached to me per se, you know, like somebody's watching me, not like that.
Mm-hmm. Just
that it's Ranting Monkey has been deemed offensive by them. So when Ranting Monkey comes up and say like my Streamlabs is linked in my videos, my what's the other one, the Teespring store, those both have Ranting Monkey in them.
Yeah.
And they're links, so they're not capitalized. So I don't know. That's the only thing that I can think of that does it. Once again, guys, it's not just if you type my name. It's if you type my name without the @ and do it all in lowercase. It'll kick it out. Oh, what's going on? That's not a story I want to read. It's not interesting. It's some teacher got accused of storing a child's gun in class. Well, what are you supposed to do? Let him just run around with it? Circus Zero, thank you. You might be getting hit with your name like Rob Dyke kept getting hit because of his last name. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think that might be part of the problem. And in the tags, at least you can capitalize it, but in those links, I can't. They censored your name. Wow, yeah, it's censored. It took us a while to figure out what the hell was actually going on with it. Type my name. Say my name, bitch. I have no idea if it was water piss. I didn't read it. I saw the headline. I'm like, nah, I'm okay. Tiger Woods sued over restaurant staffer's drunk driving death.
Why?
Tiger Woods is being sued by a Florida family that alleges their bartender's son was overserved booze at the famed golfer's restaurant before being killed in a drunk driving accident. Nicholas Eimsberg, whose parents say battled alcoholism, worked at the Tiger Woods restaurant in Jupiter, Florida, and is said to have known Tiger personally. The suit alleges Eimsberg, 24, stayed past his shift one December 2018 night and was then inundated with drinks to the point of severe intoxication. Eimsberg, I keep calling him Eimsberg. It's Eimsberger, sorry. Who played football at Bridgewater College in Western Virginia, lost control of his car on his way home and swerved across 3 lanes before going airborne and overturning in Port Florida highway. At the time, according to Palm Beach Post, his blood alcohol, holy fuck.
What was it?
His blood alcohol was 0.256 at the time of the fatal crash.
That's high. Oh my God.
Are they sure the crash killed him?
The guy, if he was able to walk to get to his car, right? With that kind of blood alcohol level, this is somebody who had a tolerance, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most people would be right the fuck out of it at that point. Depressed breathing and the whole 9 yards, you know?
Look, I don't think you can blame. I hate that the blaming servers and such, and they don't even blame a server. They're blaming Tiger Woods directly, like Tiger was holding down pouring drink into his mouth.
You don't think that's just a matter of them suing everybody in sight, including the people that owned the parking lot and the people that made his tires and the guy that was walking down the street when it happened? You know?
No, because they're only, according to this at least, nobody else is named in the suit. It doesn't say anybody else is named. I mean, it just Tiger directly. The family claims Woods, quote, was directly responsible for ensuring that his employees and management were not over-serving its employees' customers.
Well, if the guy was able to walk at that alcohol level, means he had a tolerance. Namely, the server probably didn't see many outward signs that this person needed to absolutely be cut off. You know what I mean?
I get you, but I have a problem with blaming servers for this shit.
I hear you. I do. It's Jesus, you're the responsible party. Anyhow, what's the basis of that? Because they're intoxicated on alcohol, they can't be making that decision. I don't know.
Because somebody died when a bartender served. Somebody was obviously drunk, so obviously the bartender had to be taken down too.
That's the "he was there, damn it" argument.
Yeah, it is. Look, I'm with you, Anthony. Fuck drunk drivers. I am.
Oh yeah.
I do not drive drunk. I've never done it. I've never even had like a sip of wine and went driving. I don't fucking do it.
Oh, look at Pirate Pete's point. Can I blame servers for making me fat, especially if like Pirate Pete were to have like a heart attack or something?
You should be able to by the rules that let you sue bartenders for over serving.
That's faulty reasoning. I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and never mind. Just don't blame them. Nicholas says Uber. Walk, for fuck's sake. As drunk as he was, sleep in the fucking parking lot. It's not my job to know my limits, says Dark Shade. Plus, I got cut off one time, and I wasn't even driving, and two, I wasn't even that drunk. I was pissed about that because as happy as I am normally, if you get just a little bit of alcohol in me, just a little bit, I get very loud and laugh a lot. Everything is funny to me. Well, the bar we were at decided I was laughing too much, so obviously I must have been really drunk. I was like, I've only had like 8 shots of tequila and like 3 Jack and Cokes. That wasn't too bad. So I got the lady next to me to order me a drink, and then they reprimanded her. They didn't take my drink away though. Fuck off, get out of here. It seems your name only triggers at the beginning of sentences. Okay. I've seen it. I know when Bear did his one, or I'm pretty sure when Bear did his one, it was in the middle of a sentence. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I know it happens. I was always cut off after 2 shots. Well, I didn't mean to drink 8 shots.
Sure you didn't.
No, I didn't. Everybody ordered them because I had when I drink, I shoot a shot of Jack. That's what I do. Or not Jack, Cuervo. For 2 reasons. One, I actually like the taste of Cuervo. And 2, then I don't taste anything else the rest of the night. That just kills your tongue, man. It's gone. And everybody asked me, what are you doing? And I'm having a shot. We'll do one with you. And one person took a sip of it. Oh, God, no. And the others smelled it like, no. Like, I'm not wasting these drinks. And so I drank them and we're fine. Rename your channel to Manting Monkey. I think anything with monkey and anything in front of it like that will get, or Manting Monkey. I think anything that's even close is going to get struck. I don't know. Ever had a Reese's ice cream? Yeah.
Oh yeah, really good.
I actually, I'm not the biggest fan of it because it's a little too creamy for me. I like my ice cream a little bit icier than that.
Right. Thank you. High five. Everyone's like, oh no, triple cream, man. The creamier it is. And I'm like, no. I like ice milk. I don't know what you're complaining about. That's
yeah. I like a nice smooth shake if I'm having a shake, but when I'm having ice cream, I want it to be fucking frozen. I want to be able to bite the motherfucker. And like the way you chew ice, I should have known that about you.
And love Slurpees. Yeah, absolutely. Sherbet, sorbet, or what's the other way of saying it? Or other type?
Oh,
sherbet or sorbet and
fuck. I know what you're talking about.
Shorbert. Let's go with that. I used to know the difference between them. One of them has no dairy at all. One has some, and another one I forget. I looked it up one time, but I totally forget the difference. I like them all. Is my point. Frozen desserts are awesome, man. Across the board.
Oh, dear Lord. Man tells cops he fatally shot his wife for being disrespectful.
She had it coming.
Sherbet. Thank you, Prospero. Of course she knew.
Sherbet.
Of course, Prospero knew.
Michael J. Fox also likes a good shake. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A Florida man fatally shot his disrespectful wife at point blank range as she sat on the couch because she wouldn't shut up. That's a rough marriage. Fernando Leopold de Bear, 73, then coolly walked to a neighbor's home after the shooting at a plantation home late Wednesday and confessed to killing 47-year-old Marissa Sherman, according to police. Whoa. He was 73. She was 47. Damn.
Obviously, she should have known how to handle it.
DeBear, whose legs and boxer shorts were splattered with blood, told responding officers that he and Sherman were arguing about her interactions with a former co-worker when he got upset about the disrespectful, quote, way that she was talking to him. DeBear said he told Sherman to stop, but the offending banter continued, prompting him to grab a .38 caliber revolver and shoot his wife in the face, quote, 1 or 2 times from roughly 3 feet away.
Jesus.
It's only once, twice.
Hang on. This next line is great. Quote, she still would not listen to him, the report said. I don't think that was her fault at that point. I mean, 238 slugs in the face, that should have taken care of the ear canals, right? She still would not listen to him. Sherman was pronounced dead at the scene. No one else was inside the home. They don't say how long they've been married. That was my question. I wonder how long they've been married. But that sounds like she was kind of taunting him about some dude she'd been talking to. It's not smart with an old crazy dude with a gun. I'm not blaming the victim here. I'm just saying, you're married to an old crazy dude with a gun, maybe get divorced. Don't mouth off about, I mean, that sounded like she was like taunting him with the other guy. Like, his balls don't hit the water when he sits down. Rugby player booted off a plane for allegedly sexually harassing a flight attendant. Jesus Christ, man. What's with stewardesses these days? They're so fucking touchy.
I wish. I mean, what?
There was a story that we read on Monkey in the Morning, Lords of the Night, where a stewardess had a passenger kicked off. This plane, these people have been sitting on the plane waiting for hours, and like 3 or 4 hours in, they gave them all free water. And this dude makes a joke about how it should have been vodka. And this is according to the person who was supposedly sitting right next to him at the time. This is this guy's account that he just said, it should have been vodka. And the bitch lost her mind. Came over and starts yelling at him. And the guy who wrote the article said, that's where my wife jumped in and said, look, we've been here a long time. And and the flight attendant, the stewardess, she goes, well, I have been too. Just get used to it, and stomps off, right? And then the plane, which at this point is finally getting ready into the taxi line, comes back to the gate. So I think it was Sacramento. The Sacramento police could pull him off the plane for that. I feel like the captains on airplanes aren't fucking the stewardess as good as they used to, because they used to be a lot happier.
They used to call it the friendly skies for a reason.
Well, it used to be. Anyhow, let's go take a look at the hashtag. What time is it? Jesus, 4 a.m. already. Man. What is this? From Froggy. Science alert. It's time we put a stop to human evolution, says geneticist. What? I don't know how this comes together. Measles cases in the U.S. hit a 25-year high with 78 new infections in the past week alone. In a sign of the times, a cruise ship with hundreds of Scientologists on board was quarantined in St. Lucia after one passenger was diagnosed with the disease. So am I supposed to laugh at that? That's funny to me.
No, I laugh too, though. It's fine.
It's the sort of news you can expect when parents stop vaccinating their children, which many did from the 90s onwards for fear that scientists were foisting remedies on them that were more dangerous than the disease themselves. Even if it caused autism, would you rather an autistic kid or a dead one?
Right.
As society has become, by the way, it doesn't cause autism. That's stupid. As society has become ever more convenient, hygienic, and wrapped in cling film, many hark back with dewy eyes to the natural and supposedly wholesome lifestyles of our ancestors in pre-industrial times. What the fuck? Where are we getting to this? Okay, I'm going to throw this in chat if you guys want it. Apparently, something to do with measles makes this geneticist think we should stop human evolution. I don't know why he would say that. Sounds fucking stupid to me, but I haven't read it, so I'll have to do that another time. It's just too long of an article to try to do here. Dax sent me a video knowing damn good and well I can't watch a video on the stream.
Did I send you a video? I don't remember doing that.
Truth prevails. A screaming match broke out in Alabama state legislature over what would become the most severe abortion ban in U.S. history, making it a felony.
Yeah, it was a video. I didn't actually listen. I read it because it's transcribed, so I didn't think about it.
Is it?
I thought it was. I don't remember listening.
Well,
I'll find out. Though.
Oh, it's got it's one of those now this things. You have to read the screen. I don't see an actual transcription of it. It's just it comes across the screen as you watch the video.
Hmm.
Here you go, guys. I'll throw that video in here if you want to see it. That debate got quite contentious.
It was heated.
Yeah, it was. Like how I use that big old word, contentious. Wow, Shio. I don't know who that is, but she's got the thigh gap that Jack would like. And she bends a little bit to make it look like she has an ass, which is nice. See, now this is one of those. I'm sorry. Okay. We have to talk about this because this is lying, women. I'm telling you this. This is as bad as catfishing. See how look how it kind of looks like she has an ass here, right? You see that? The reason she looks like she has an ass. You see how bent her fucking back is? She looks, if she was a man, this would be the equivalent of the posture he takes when he's just been hitting the balls. Like right as it happens, jumps way back. That is lying. Don't do it. That is cheating. You might as well be hiding a dick at that point. Oh my God.
Yes.
I just want to see if this picture. Yep, it does. It comes up in the article. I'm gonna hide the article so you can't see the topic. I just want to show you the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
Masturbation breaks at work are doctor-approved ways to reduce stress. How come they show a woman there, not a dude just going to fucking town?
Sexist bastards.
Some dude there looks like he's mad at his cock. Do you guys? Okay, this is a little. I'm asking the chat. I don't want to know about you two. When you guys masturbate, how hard do you squeeze on a scale from 1 to 10? Just 1 to 10. And women, for you, how many fingers do you use? Just curious. You don't have to answer because those are entirely inappropriate questions, but it's the kind of thing I think about when I think about masturbating. Like, well, how do you do it?
I wonder if it's the kind of thing that Pro Jared thought about all the time.
I'm about a 5. That's not, well, I guess fingers too. So strength and fingers, I use 5. Just throwing that out there.
You use 5 fingers? That's weird because I thought you had 4 fingers and a thumb on one hand.
My dick's so big, I got to use the other hand. You didn't think I could answer that, did you? Okay.
Oh, no, I knew that was coming. All right. But I thought
now every man and woman today faces trials and tribulations like never before. The stress levels are off the chart, and there's very little that day-to-day life can offer to help ease the stress. Think back and try to guess what gives you moments of unadulterated bliss with no strings attached. Something that helps you blow off steam. You guessed it. Slapping the eel, jerking off, masturbation, self-help, whatever you want to call it. As a matter of fact, everyone remembers Matthew McConaughey from Wolf of Wall Street, that eccentric boss, Leo. Oh, okay. And the way they wrote this sentence is weird. That eccentric boss, Leonardo DiCaprio's, that says Leo. You don't know him by first name. It's Leonardo. DiCaprio's character goes to work for. One of the many eccentric questions and advices the boss man gives Leo is masturbation twice a day. It's good for you. Orgasms relieve stress. That's fact. But apparently, I just love the picture at the top of this. I mean, she looks more like she's trying to pull out an uncomfortable tampon than masturbating. I just want to show you that again with that mental image. I mean, because she looks like she's trying to pull something out. Like, God, I can't reach it. Look how far forward she's leaning. She can barely reach. What are you doing, sweetie? Somebody, do you women not know how to do this right? I can give a class. I mean, I have to get some pictures together and make a slideshow. Well, maybe that'll be my next video. Well, it hurts if you have some kind of complication, just throwing it out there. Oh, like herpes? Okay, maybe it's not for everyone. Maybe it's not for everyone. Just throwing that out there too. But for most of us, masturbation is a great way to relieve stress. And if you don't know that, you haven't been paying attention to health news for like the last 30 years. What else we got going on in the MITAM over here? Oh dear God, what's Sarah Silverman? Oh, somebody was reunited with their father at the border. They should ship them both overseas. And Sarah Silverman wants that to stop. It's a crime against humanity. Not the not the reuniting, but them being separated. Empire has been canceled amid ongoing Smollett turmoil. Dun, dun, dun.
Really? It's straight up canceled.
That's
A
what
few
they
weeks
say.
after several of the stars of the Fox hit series Empire wrote a letter to executives and producers demanding the return of embattled actor Jussie Smollett, Fox Entertainment announced this upcoming season will be the scandal-damaged show's last. So they didn't just cancel it outright. They're still giving him one more season. And we'll see. You know what they're doing? They're going to wait and see how the ratings are. And if the ratings are good, they'll let him go on.
Right. Yeah, good call.
Yeah, so, oops. The announcement of the show's demise follows a series of rating setbacks and ugly headlines starring the former star Smollett. This is a story from March 21st that they linked to. Apparently, the rap, which has been tracking the show's performance particularly closely since Smollett was charged with 16 felony counts of disorderly conduct, blah, 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 reports that the struggling show only managed to draw 4 million viewers and a score of 1.1 rating, 6 share in the key 18 to 49 demo. Wow. I don't know how much you guys follow like Hollywood and TV and stuff. That is abysmal. Back in the day, that would be like Fox numbers. Wow. So good job. You ruined a whole bunch of people's career, Jussie. Justin. Okay, now we're getting back to some stories we did the other day. Florida man arrested after stolen caskets found in his stolen rental truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's end or end this portion of the show on this. Jesus fucking Christ. Florida man was arrested Monday after police say he was driving a stolen rental truck containing stolen caskets. Jacksonville police say David Ayers, 39, led officers on a brief chase in a stolen Ryder truck that was later found to be transporting 3 funeral caskets and other cargo. Florida's Highway Patrol says a trooper found the truck traveling on interstate blah, blah, blah. Ayers fooled to pull over for the trooper until he finally stopped at Martin Luther King Jr. Parkway and blah. Nobody cares. Troopers apprehended him and found the empty caskets, which are believed to have been stolen from a local funeral home or casket. Really? They're clean caskets. Where else would they get them from? Either a funeral home or a casket manufacturer. You guys are idiots. You don't need to put that in your story. I know you're padding. That's why you have to tell me exactly where he was arrested, what fucking street. I hate that shit. Don't tell me what street they were arrested on. It doesn't matter. Oh, God. If the caskets had stolen chocolates in them, that would be Hershey. See what you did. I see what you did. Don't open the casket. He's a vampire. Yeah. Who the fuck steals caskets? You just got some dead bodies around that you want to give a proper burial. I feel like typically the kind of people that you would just have lying around, you wouldn't worry about giving a proper burial. Hershey. Okay. Oh my God. So what games you been playing lately, Dax?
I don't want to say 100%, but I got all the secret stuff, all the health bars, all the purple orbs and Devil May Cry 5 done yesterday, and I'm going to move on to the harder modes to try and unlock the special outfits.
Cool. Paul, you got into any of your games yet?
I haven't. Although I did catch on that you sent me a tweet that was whatchamacallit was available on Steam now. Whoever Rain, one about the adventure about the girl who gets the bequeathal or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a free game they were giving out for a while.
That was a game that was reviewed by a point-and-click style game that I might be interested in playing. I saw a review of it on Pushing Up Rose's channel, and I'm like, this seems like fun. It does seem a little girly, but whatever. I mean, Dax over there is a big fan of girly games. So
I'm a big fan of Pushing Up Roses.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. I didn't know you watched Pushing Up Roses. She's awesome.
Yeah, all the time.
I mean, the whole thing about here's my roommate and she's like this and she's like that. I don't know. It just seemed some of the story points seemed a little girly, but then again, she also liked the Colonel's Bequest and it's the other one about the Schottenjäger, the vampire hunter guy. Can I remember the name of that damn game?
Vampire.
He's running around New Orleans hunting vampires. It's
Gabriel Knight.
Gabriel Knight.
Yeah. Was it vampires in that game? I thought it was like some kind of. I've never played. I thought, but
no.
I know there was some voodoo shit in it.
Every time I do have a copy of that game that's ready to go, and the Dagger of Amun-Ra, another point-and-click adventure. It's like the sequel to the Colonel's Bequest, another Laura Bow adventure. She's like an amateur sleuth detective. I'll play those games. I gotta have something that's gonna hold on to and Fandango. Yeah, Grim Fandango is Rose's favorite game of all time. You ever play that, Monkey?
No, I haven't. Oh, fuck. No, I haven't.
Okay.
No, I know what the game is. It's just not one I've ever played. This video, holy shit. Y'all take a moment. It's like 40 seconds long, I think. Oh, 30 seconds. Okay. Everybody take a moment.
This is great.
Polly, have you seen it?
I don't know. Let me see.
I want to see. I want some live reaction to that because it can't just be me. Holy fuck!
That's so good. Bam.
Damn. Now I've wanted to try Gabriel Knight, but I don't know if I can because of the dated and it is the point and click, and I played those kind of games a long time ago.
Too dated for you when it's that kind of animation?
Sometimes. I get.
What the hell?
What
the hell?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's all. Yeah. Like, god damn.
This is how you learn to throw a proper punch.
Fuck, that last shot was
That's
epic.
The
Good
one.
on you.
That's the one.
People say punch like a girl. In other words, like punch like you're trying to break your wrist. No, she didn't do that at all. She just
always punch like you're trying to punch through someone.
Yeah, that was fucking sweet.
I've told you, I taught my daughter how to punch. That girl can fucking hurt you, and that somebody taught that chick too, man.
Yeah, she put her weight behind it. That was sick.
She did. Threw her whole fucking shoulder into it.
All 90 pounds of her, but it worked.
Well done.
Yeah, whatever. 90 pounds to your jaw, man. That'll put you down.
Yeah, there's I'm sure an algebraic equation there of how much force that actually is. You don't have to weigh much to knock somebody the fuck out.
X plus B equals knock the fuck out.
That's right. Dumb times ass equals on his ass. Anyway, Grim Fandango, I never really looked at. The other ones, I love the mystery style games. They just haven't made really good ones in a long time. And I wish they would, but I don't want it to be point and click. And
what you're going to find most of the time is going to be point and click.
LA Noire just wasn't quite what I wanted it to be. It was okay, but
that's one of the quote modern games that people keep recommending to me because I love noir in a big way and the mystery element. So what wasn't quite there for you? I'm curious.
The fact that you could fuck up your choices without really even knowing what you were doing.
All right. Like if you didn't doubt at the right time, you wouldn't get certain information to something.
Right.
Kind of
Yeah. If there was just something off about how you did it, if you didn't hit everything just perfect, then you'd miss part of the story. And I get it. That way you go back and play it again and see it. But I don't know. It was just, it just felt a little off trying to play it that way. I mean, it's different when I'm in a role-playing game and I make a choice that throws off something down the line. So that's not such a bad deal, but I don't know. It just didn't work for me. It's a decent enough game, man. It's a good story and everything, but if you're into that and you can play the game, it's worth playing, but it's not one that I'd be like, you have got to try this.
I think you like it, but it's not absolutely required that you play it.
Yeah, that kind of thing. But it is one of the few games out there where you get that noir thing. So if you like that, I'm a huge fan of like Chinatown, man. Chinatown was excellent. And I want that kind of feeling in a game like that, and I just didn't have it.
There was for a small game that was fun and had some mystery elements to them. It's more about the ambiance of it or whatever. It's a little 1997 point and click that Razorfist was playing on his arcade like a month ago. Blade, 1997 Blade Runner. That's all it was called. It was just Blade Runner from 97.
Oh, okay.
And it had, because I mean, Blade Runner, the movie is a cyber noir, right? Where the detective hunting things down, etc. All the colorful characters, the MacGuffins, all of it. That game looked like fun. It didn't look exceptionally complete. It didn't look like it was meant to be a large, massively open world game kind of thing. But yeah, I want to grab a copy of it. Makes me want to sign up to GOG. Seems to be a lot of really cool stuff there.
GOG is awesome, man. But these days, I mean, you can get most of that same stuff. Like, I prefer to have all my stuff on one, so I get everything through Steam. And at this point, even Steam is opening up and getting more of those older type games in there.
I mean, people say, you know, why do you need to pay for it? You can do this, you can do that to get it, or buy a older copy online. There's lots of available ones as long as you don't want perfect original packaging and stuff. But I want it optimized for a modern computer that I'm not having to. I'm no software genius to get it to work. I want it like out of GOG where they've, DOSBox and all that has been taken care of for you.
Sure. I'm also one, and I'm like this with pretty much. I don't like to cheat the system that way. Like, you can play this game this way. Like, not me. You can do it, and more power to you. But I buy my games. I always have. The only time I didn't buy a game that I played was way back in the original Command and Conquer days, because they would give you 2 discs, one for you and one for your friend. And a friend of mine had it, so he gave me his nod disc. So we could, because it was a really smart system they did. They gave you one for you and one for your friends, so you could actually play against each other, because there was.
And spread the name, and I think that's why I really enjoyed what Command and Conquer did in the early times. Yeah,
and then they went to be dickheads in Command and Conquer 3, where you got it and you could only install it 3 times. 3 times. So if your computer shit out on you and you had to like completely wipe your hard drive, that counted as one of your installs. So you had to reinstall the game. And if that happened, it happened enough, and bam, you're done. Can't use it anymore. You had to call them and get permission to put it in again. Go fuck yourself. That's a dick move. From the people who literally gave folks a copy of the game to give their friends. I hate these people.
You're talking about like games that look dated in a way that I can't play them. I would rather play a top-down adventure game like original Zelda or Link on NES than play what I was watching Razorfist play the other day. Deus Ex.
Oh, Deus, yeah.
Like the attempts at early 3D graphics are just so, for me, in my taste, jarring and hard to look at.
Oh, they were bad, man. They were bad.
Whew. I was like, this is awful. How, like, if you're not personally nostalgic about it because you played it back in the day, I don't understand how you could, like, I get it. It's a big involved game and a great story and all that shit, but fuck, look what you have to stare at the whole time. My God, I'd rather play a top-down adventure game on NES.
Yeah, Half-Life 2 and the Steam engine, man, they just revolutionized games. The games that came out right before that, and then the ones that came after, and of course all of the ones since, they just look so different, and I can't go back and play them. I have the original Deus Ex, and I've tried playing it, and it's like I can't. I don't even care enough about the story to keep playing this shitty looking game.
Yeah, And when they're sitting there talking to each other and there's only two things that move on their face, their
Mhm.
cheeks and their lower jaw, and it blah, 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 and it's all jerky. And I'm like, this is awful. I can't watch this. I'm gonna go do something in the other room and just listen to Razorfist commentary and jokes over the chat, super chats and shit. Fuck.
Well, I don't need them as photorealistic as some games are now, where like the face, you would swear you're looking at a person.
Mhm.
But the mannequin thing, like especially where their lips only like opened and closed. There was no lips moving. It just
Anime quality lip syncing.
yes,
Yeah.
it's awesome, fucking awesome. What? And there's a huge sale going on. I think these are all adventure games that they're doing right now on Steam. It's not the middle of the week. Why are they doing this already? Huh.
Oh, Monkey, did you see John Ward's video today that he posted?
I have not. It was actually sent to me. I caught up on his Brian Sims trilogy before I went to bed last night.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they were good, right?
Yeah,
It's
but
just-
I didn't get a chance to watch his this morning.
I love his running joke through them that Sims is just a big cokehead. That's why he keeps
Yes.
doing the things he's doing.
Somebody whose body is entirely filled with cocaine. Yeah.
The one he posted today is one of his songs, and he does like all kinds of music and shit.
Mhm.
And get this, Monkey, get this. It's a love letter from one Krasenstein to the other about why don't you love me? I'm in love with you. And Ed is
Yeah.
the object of affection.
Isn't it called Dear Ed?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
writing him a letter. I'm in love with you. Why don't you pay attention to me and so forth? This is perfect. You can get in there with your wedge. You've been working on it, right? Ed's the pretty one.
Ed's a pretty one.
Yep.
Brian's the ugly one who mom really didn't love.
Yeah. Everyone recognizes it. Even John Ward. Brian is the ugly one. And you saw it first. So man, get on it. You can just start this anger between them where they're going to be like fist fighting out in front of their ill-gotten home one day over who's the prettiest.
I just want to turn them to where they're fighting each other, where every time one of them tweets the other, like, "Go fuck yourself, you suck, Trump supporter."
Mom like me best.
Mom used to give me money when you weren't looking. Oh yeah, those two assholes, man. I've actually been mostly ignoring them on Twitter lately.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention to the women's. I like to be. Oh, fuck me. I like to be. What's the word? Equal treatments. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm ignoring chat completely as I'm looking at games over on Steam. Sierra Quest Games asked Dangerous Space. Oh yeah, I used to play the Sierra Quest games. The was it Space Quest and King's Quest, and yeah, those were the point and clicks I
A whole
broke my
gang
teeth on.
of police quests too, weren't there?
If there was, I never played it. The two, our school, god damn, way back in the day. Let's see, what grade was that? 6. When I was in 6th grade, you're talking I was 11ish. They had King's Quest on the computer in the library.
Nice.
And if you got a pass from your teacher, you could go to the library during lunch and go play video games. And that's what I used to do. That's what happens when a developer gets bought up by EA. They kill their goodwill from before they bought them up. Westwood was dead as soon as they were bought. Yeah, well, Westwood was already starting to wane too, man. I don't hate EA the way most people do. I understand a lot of their decisions. I think they've gotten really bad lately, but you can't just blame them. So many companies have gotten so bad with microtransactions.
All of them are getting that way.
Yeah, when I loaded up Madden and I saw that there was fucking premium currency you can get for fucking Madden, I'm like, what?
You can get the new style laces for their shoes.
The fuck is this? It's Madden.
They even had stuff you can buy like that. Like you could buy the red orbs in Devil May Cry. And I'm like, why? Just go play the easy levels over again. You'll get just as many in like 20 minutes. Why would I give you $20?
Yeah. Fucking says people don't like EA. I know. They blame EA for a lot of stuff that is often the developer's fault too. The bought up company. My biggest problem with EA is what they did to SimCity. I hate those bastards for that, and I'll hate them forever. What about Mike Rowe transaction in games? Random? Are you drunk? Irate Bear says, hi, Monkey. Going to set up to go live in 35 minutes. No, he says in 35, Nate. Cool, dude. I'll be wrapping up here shortly. I think I'm almost at the 2-hour mark. And I'm tired as fuck, y'all.
Bear's gay.
And I still can't go to sleep for another hour.
Hey, Monkey.
Yeah.
Did you know that McDonald's in Australia has fully loaded French fries covered in cheese sauce and bacon?
You can get those here.
What, really?
Yeah.
I can't get them where I live at least
It
not
should
in
be a
McDonald's.
national thing soon, as far as I hear.
They just brought them back. They had them 2 months ago, maybe.
I hear they're coming back again.
Yeah, they're bringing them back for international burgers or whatever the fuck they're calling it.
I don't know what it is. It's whatever they tell us. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. They're actually really good. The cheese is it's not bitter. What's the word I'm looking for?
Crap.
No, it's not bad. It's just I'm a huge fan of Baconator fries.
Yeah, I like those.
The McDonald's one's a little too salty for me. That's what it is. The cheese is just a little too salty. And it's the cheese, not the fries. But it's still really good, man. If you like cheesy fries, oh yeah. Probably check them out. They should be.
And I do. It came because Far and I had like a half-hour conversation on bacon and candy last night. And those McDonald's Australian French fries came out because we were talking about Australian bacon. Yeah.
Australian bacon looks like dick.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It looks like American bacon has been ripping us off, is what it looks like.
It looks like dick.
Hold on here. Look at this.
What the fuck? Is that an alligator?
It's roadkill.
That is a grilling bacon wrapped alligator with a chicken in its mouth.
I have so many problems with this.
I'd try it.
How hungry was that motherfucker? That's a lot of meat.
I mean, I've had alligator before, but what the hell? That poor thing looks so weird.
I think that's awesome.
Maybe that's just true. Alligator does taste like chicken.
All right, here you go,
Polly.
Polly.
Oh, yeah, alligator's good stuff.
I'll show you. Oh, whoops. I tried presenting myself without presenting anything. There we go. Ta-da!
Oh, nice.
For a
Yeah,
see,
it's kind of what they look like in the Australian ad. And Far keeps saying they're not that good in real life. And I'm like, okay.
They're actually, I liked them. I think they're pretty good. Like I said, the cheese sauce is just a little saltier than I cared for. How much salt is in that motherfucker?
A lot.
53% of your daily recommended amount. 83.
Yeah.
Another thing, they have Cheetos, cheese and bacon balls down there.
Cheese and bacon balls?
Yeah, like you like cheese balls.
Yeah.
Right? They got cheese and bacon balls from Cheetos that they're bacon flavored as well as being cheese flavored. Why don't we have those?
Are you sure we don't?
I just haven't seen them. And when I came across them, I'm like, hold on, cheese and bacon balls. I want those.
Yeah, these are Woolworth sells them in a 6-pack.
Woolworth sells them, really?
Yep. From what I'm seeing here, there's a multi-pack that is sold at Woolworths.
Huh.
You got to use Google, man. We got to teach you about this new thing the kids are doing called Google.
Yeah, Far says, wait, yours aren't bacon flavored? No, they're just cheese flavored.
No, our balls aren't bacony.
Yeah, which is a total letdown. Like America's supposed to be land of bacon, bacon on everything, etc., right? But then I kept coming across all these Australian like thick bacon steak. Have you ever seen that, Monkey? I think it looks great.
I've seen a lot of Australian foods, and a lot of it looks like garbage. They have dick bacon, which you shouldn't eat dick bacon. I'm just kidding. The only thing I saw that looked weird was the dick bacon. That's some weird looking bacon. And I get it. Did you think it looks good, Polly? To me, I was like, something went wrong with that. Aussies are bacon obsessed, says Claxton.
Yeah, look at this.
Help me buy bacon. There's my Streamlabs link. Don't forget to show yourselves over in the chat there, fellas. Support everybody on a wow. See? That's dick bacon.
Look how thick cut that bacon is. Are you fucking crazy? That's awesome. I really want to try it.
That's cock bacon, man. You shouldn't eat that.
No. Here's there's the so-called dick bacon.
There's
right?
the dick bacon. Look at it. That's
No, look.
balls over on the right, and that's a dick.
I get why you think it looks like dicks, because you see gay shit everywhere, dicks here. It's fine, but this giant chunk of meat has been cut off of American bacon forever, and I'm pissed off. Damn it!
So Polly's missing the balls, y'all. Polly needs more balls. He needs the cheesy balls, the cheesy bacon balls, and the bacon balls themselves. Fucking says best bacon. I'm sure. Look, I mean, it looks. I mean, I like pork. I mean, I don't think there's a bad way to eat pork. Is it? I mean, uncooked. Yeah. Monkey, you have issues you need to work out more than you could possibly know. The balls are the best part, says Far. Well, you're a woman, right?
Mm.
It's okay for you to like the balls the best. Polly's not okay to like the balls the best. My gay hair's judging him. Oh, dear fucking Christ.
Well, guess what I have tonight, Dax? Big bag of tropical Skittles.
Yes, good man. Me too. So happy.
I went to 7-Eleven and bought a bunch of candy today because that conversation about candy with Far made me want to go get a bunch of stuff.
They're good. I love tropical Skittles.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Rubin is getting his dog acupuncture.
Why?
Her arthritis.
Oh.
Emma also had acupuncture on Saturday, which she doesn't love for those 20 minutes, but has been amazing for her arthritis. All right. I'm nobody's judge. It's a dog. I don't care.
Hold on. Dave Rubin's dog was getting acupuncture?
Yeah.
I thought you said Dave Rubin was. I was going to say he's a young man to have arthritis. You get dog acupuncture.
Doggy acupuncture. You know, see? He put pictures of this. I feel like this is, I'm kind of, somebody comment on this seems like animal abuse. I'm kind of with him. That dog does not look happy at all.
Maybe I'd have to see it live or something like that, but I don't know. Doesn't look like he's in the kind of pain that you see animals freak out in, though, so I don't know.
He looks scared.
He looks annoyed.
Scared.
Yeah.
Anyway. Gentlemen, I appreciate you. Just throwing
and
that
you,
out
Monkey,
there.
As well.
Dig ya.
Audience, I appreciate you as well. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Bear's going to be doing a stream here in about 25 minutes, if my math is correct. So go over there. You're going to be on Irate Bear, right? Just making sure. I want to tell people where to go hang out. But chat, while we're waiting for his confirmation, thank you for sticking in here with us tonight. Thank you for the donations. Thanks for being you. You guys are awesome. Polly, anything you want to shield tonight?
Got a mouthful of Skittles here. Yeah, I'd like to show my channel. There's the link for it right there. Where Jack Inquisitor and myself do comic book curation every Wednesday. And this week coming up, this should be a fun one. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, starting at roughly 10 p.m. Eastern.
All right. Wednesday. Bear put his link in the chat there, guys. That's where he'll be live here at 5 a.m. Eastern time. Dax, anything you'd like to show?
Breakfast with Bear.
There you go. That'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern, or 5 a.m. Eastern time on the link the Bear just threw in the chat. Tonight is Tuesday. We are going to be on Scribe Lights channel 9 p.m. Eastern time for Lords of the Night. We may be doing an unscheduled game stream tonight. We've been having a lot of fun with the new 7 Days to Die setup. So come check that out. We're having a lot of fun with it.
Come.
I would judge you, but I would have laughed at that too. Chat, thank you so much. Polly, Dax, thank you guys so much. Everybody, have a wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
It is.
Have a good day, everyone.